Antweight! And already steamed hams taking apart robots. I see chunks of somebody coming apart. A good hard hit there by Super Nintendo Chalmers, who has the advantage now that he's going to be held in by the other robots getting in the way. I see yellow and red pieces of Juggernaut, who is now over the side and out. We have one out. Super Nintendo Chalmers is dead in the water. Anonymous pushed out the side by Epic Flail, who's doing a great job driving now. Gold Rush out early. That's a surprising one for me. Meg Minch taking apart the weapon on the end of Scrap version 2 as Blue Steel comes along with Kilotron, who's upside down and about to find himself out the red push out. Steamed Hams, a hard hit on the side of Moss there, and then underneath of Scrap, who is still holding it together despite all odds. Steamed Hams, another hard hit on the wheel of Epic, bouncing off of the blue hazard and into, oh gosh. Up goes Kilotron off the big blue hazard, ramping off the front of Epic Flail. Looks like Tut-Tut's weapon is not working as Blue Steel is about to put him out the side, but Steamed Hams steals the kill. Now going into, who is that? Armageddon, I believe. Hard hit on Kilotron, flipping him over a couple of times over to the side. Steamed Hams into the front of Blue Steel. Bit of a grudge match here as Kilotron and Scrap come in and try and pick apart at the small little bot, but can't get to him, bouncing Kilotron up into the air. We have a couple, I think, dead in the center here. Both of them are not moving. Kilotron still moving despite all the hits it's been taking. Steamed Hams getting underneath Scrap once again. Into the ramp on the front there. A hard hit to the back of Epic Flail as it catches and puts him upside down. It's going to be a little hard to drive that around now. As he goes once again under the front of Scrap, trying to take parts of him. Into Blue Steel at the blue hazard there. Epic Flail upside down near Bite-Sized Dragon, who seems to have one wheel out, having trouble making his way around. Steamed Hams, a good hard hit, throwing Blue Steel up into the air. That drum working very well. And another hard hit to Blue Steel. That's what those drums are supposed to... Is Dennis driving this robot? Seriously, I feel like Metroid's in here. I've seen this fight before. And now into Epic Flail once again. Hitting the corner of everybody. Underneath of Epic Flail. Into the blue hazard, straight to the roof. A good hard hit there. That, even with that little 1-pounder, lots of energy stored up in that drum. Does a great job. Flail upside down. Definitely not going anywhere. Scrap. The whole top of Scrap is now starting to come apart as he's trying to lift Moss, who's missing a wheel and completely out of it anyway. And we've got, of all robots, Kilotron is still holding in here, just keeps getting bounced around from robot to robot. Bite-Sized Dragon out a wheel, but still flailing nonetheless. Blue Steel in it. Looks like Steamed Hams now upside down. And maybe having a little bit of trouble driving upside down. I don't think he's quite meant to be driving that way, but holding it together all the same. Meg Minch in the corner, one wheel not working, but that weapon still active, as Kilotron is throwing its face into the weapon. For the lulz, no doubt. Nice hard hit there. Meg Minch doing a good job with that weapon. Blue Steel's right wheel definitely not working properly as it's wiggling along. So the only ones working well at this point are Steamed Hams and Scrap. I don't know how Scrap is. Yeah, see, it's like the whole. It's just flailing the body around now. It's like waving its top, taking its hat off for us. Kilotron driving. Blue Steel now getting its wedged in against Meg. Steamed Hams, the weapon spins. That's good to see. 1 minute still to go. We've got, what, 5 robots actually working. Sort of working. And we got Scrap underneath Blue Steel, who is trying to push him up into the weapon of Meg, I think. Kilotron's hoping for a push here. Oh yeah, now it's completely gone. There we go. That's what's supposed to happen. It still works. Yeah, it's still good. Merely a flesh wound. As it throws its body into Meg. Just, why not? Yep, still going. 25 seconds. Still making its way over there. Steamed Hams is, I don't know, saving battery power or something at this point. Why would I risk it? Oh, it does seem to be a little bit stuck. The right wheel not working. 10 seconds still to go. I don't know which is doing better here. The one who hasn't sustained any damage or the one who's working